Good morning, guys. Today is Friday. It's a little chilly out. I can't believe it's getting cold already. We didn't have much of a summer. But we're going to be going to my dad's house, my dad's shop today. Something that happened a couple months ago, which I didn't put on the channel because I didn't have time to record everything because I went by myself. I picked up a Mustang. So I bought a Mustang. It's going to be used for bracket racing. Mainly it's going to be used for Athena. If you guys have seen her on my channel, we're going to get her in a car, get her used to driving and things like that. She runs Junior Street now, but we're going to get her used to a real race car and things like that. So I'm going to be bracket racing it sometimes, but it's mainly going to be for her, so she gets used to just the feeling of a real race car before we throw her in my dragster eventually. So we're heading to my dad's house right now. It's about 2.5 hours away, and yeah, I'll show you guys the Mustang once we get there. Alright guys, we are in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Bethlehem, Pennsylvania is my hometown. I grew up here for 26 years. I left here when I was 26, and I moved to Maryland. But those of you that don't know about Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, it's a very, very small town. Kind of like everybody knows everybody type of deal. A lot of Hispanics live here. Probably, I'm assuming, because of Bethlehem Steel, or what used to be Bethlehem Steel. They hired a lot of workers from Puerto Rico and things like that. Yeah, so we're gonna pull in. Hopefully this guy doesn't hit me. We're gonna pull in this little alleyway, and I'll show you where I grew up. So right here, this blue house on the left is where I grew up as a kid. Yeah, this is where I grew up, guys. There's the shop. Spent a lot of time here as a kid in that shop. So we'll open the doors and show you guys the cars. Alright guys, this is what we got going on. Don't mind the mess, by the way. This is a very tight space. We have a lot of stuff in here. But there she is, right there. So, little story about this car. I only purchased this car for about $5 grand. And it came with everything minus motor. So it came with transmission, came with came with you know, drive shaft, rear end, everything, electronics, minus motor. So this had a small block Ford already in it, and that's what we're gonna put in it. We're gonna put this small block in there. Yeah, I came out pretty well with only $5,000, and it's pretty cool. Here, let's do a little walk around here. Like I said, I'm kind of limited on space, so I apologize. Here, let's get this out of the way. So pretty decent setup to start with. You know, a good car to go 11s with. Some of the things that we're going to be doing or adding is we're going to be changing the seat out. I'm not a big fan of these old school type of drag seats. They don't hold you in as well in case of a accident or anything like that. So we got a seat from O&P that we're going to be putting in, as well as obviously that old school steering wheel has to go. So we're going to be adding a new steering wheel, and some other goodies here and there we'll be adding, but for the most part it'll stay mostly the same. We're definitely going to probably paint it. I'm not a fan of the yellow, but for now it'll stay yellow, you know, save some money. Here's my dad's car. This is actually the car I started in drag racing in. So it's a 65 Mercury Comet. I'll show you the back. It's no longer a drag car anymore. It's a pro street car. But the motor that we're putting in the Mustang used to be in here. So this is like a high compression 13-to-1 compression race motor that we're putting in the Mustang, that used to be in this car. So it's a back half car. That's pretty nice, very clean. Let's go over here and show you the front of it. He just got a new motor for it, so he just put this in. Fires right up, sounds nice. He just got it like a couple weeks ago, I think. Back to the Mustang. So there's the converter that we're going to be throwing in with this Mustang. We got this converter with this purchase. The guy said it's gonna run great with a small block Ford. There was a small block Ford already in this, and he ran this converter. Then the transmission that I got with this car didn't have a trans brake. So I'm not a huge foot brake person. I'm more of a trans brake person. So we purchased this transmission, this C4, which has a SFI bell housing and also has an internal trans brake. So we're going to be using this transmission instead of the one that we got with the car. But yeah, I started messing around with some of the stuff yesterday. Man. This is the wheel that we're doing. So trans brake button, line lock button, you know, very simple. This will give it more of a modern feel to it, instead of that ugly one that's in there. Yeah, some Also got a, in here, a shifter mount bracket. Not sure if I'm going to use this or not, but I got it just in case. Just in case I don't like where the shifter, if the shifter's too low and I can't reach it, I got a little shifter mount bracket that we're going to be using possibly.
Sucio.
No. Ahora lo hago dito. Sabay ay boom.
All right, quick little update. We got the engine assembled, almost pretty much ready to go in. Couldn't put it in because this oil pan was for this car, so it doesn't work with the Mustang stock K member. So had to order a new pan from Summit. That'll be here in a few days. And then we got the shifter installed and mounted. Got some new belts on. There's some blue ones in there before. But that's it. We're gonna have to put everything in another weekend because we have to wait for that oil pan. But that's all she wrote. Till next time.